闪着不来，说装模作样在下班，还是他们等着醒来的只会看，无知会像黑白情怀里身三年五载，品出茶是淡饭，六界八荒四海，无人与我来交伴。人间荒唐古怪，竹林外有书斋，女子离长快，拿着雨伞闪着不来。是我装模作样在下菜。
你好啊。
还是他们等着心怀的人，不知会开。无知会像黑白情怀的石块，好人不敢来拆穿，死人是来运转，日子在顶风作案，始终有人散，人中还有谁在离开？悄悄陪他叨叨，随便瞧瞧我只做热闹，随便瞧
角若含苞待放，你的美一缕飘散，去到我去不了的地方。天青色等烟雨，而我在等你。炊烟袅袅升起，隔江千万里，在平地树坑里放前朝的飘逸。就当我为遇见你伏笔，天青色等烟雨，而我在等你。月色被打捞起，晕开了结局。如传世的青花瓷，自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。色白花青的静谧，跃然于万里。临摹宋体，落款时却惦记着你。你隐藏在窑烧里千年的秘密，只是你犹如绣花针落地。人外把交了酒语，门外惹冬雨。而我路过那江岸，笑着惹了你。在泼墨山水万里，你怎么这伸手给阴雨？天青色的烟雨，而我在等你。炊烟袅袅升起，隔江千万里，在平地树坑里放前朝的飘逸。就当我为遇见你伏笔，天青色的烟雨，而我在等你。月色被打捞起，晕开了结局。如传世的青花瓷，自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。天青色等烟雨，而我在等你。炊烟袅袅升起，隔江千万里，在平地树坑里放前朝的飘逸。就当我为遇见你伏笔，天青色的烟雨，而我在等你。月色被打捞起，晕开了结局。如传世的青花瓷，自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。这一海情茫茫，还故作不痛不痒不坚强，都是假象。
亮亮月色为你思念成行，化作春泥呵护着我。
浅浅岁月覆满爱人袖，片片芳菲如 算是背影成双，在水一方。
凉凉月色为你思念成河，化作春泥呵护着我。
渐渐岁月覆满爱人袖，片片芳菲如水流。
凉凉天一帘月一生花色，落入凡尘伤情着我。
世界一度情劫难留，这旧的心还有几分前生的恨。
凉凉三生三世恍然如梦，去的年风干泪痕。
若是回忆不能再相认，就让情分落九尘。
凉是雨，何时还会春生？又见树下一盏封存。
落花有意，流水无情，别让恩怨爱恨凉透那花的春。无声远，
千春。
真高兴见到你，幸会。
一生要哭多少回，才能不流泪？一生要流多少泪，才能不心碎？我一觉眉梢的憔悴，没有人看得会。当初的誓言太完美，像落花满天飞。冷冷的夜里被风吹，找不到人安慰。当初的誓言太完美，让相思化成灰。一生要干多少杯，
and you're trying to catch up to 97, 98. That slider, just because it's off speed, will fool you.
我一觉眉梢的憔悴，没有人。
Pitch outside to Robert. One and one. Yankees lead 5-3. An RBI triple by Anthony Rizzo and a couple of two-run home runs off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded up the middle. And with 4 outfielders and no one to flip to, so LeMahieu takes it himself. And the White Sox strand 1. We'll go to the 4th.
嗯，请留步，听我说个故事。
Of the Yankees. Tonight's picture was submitted by Steve. During the last homestand, he and his son took in all the sights and sounds of Yankee Stadium. What a great picture. Steve framed that baby and put it up in the house and remember it forever and ever. And I love the fact that you have mantle over the 7. It just says 7. That does the trick. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride. Post your picture to social media to reflect your love for the Yankees, so we might spotlight you in a future game. We start the 4th inning as Gallo fouls it back.
Well, Michael, speaking of Yankee greats, back in 1925, Yogi Berra, born today.
I took a deep dive into his numbers. I mean, we all know it, but 10 World Series, 3, which I can't believe, just 3 All-Stars, 3 MVPs and 18 All-Star nods. And he was just Yogi.
Yeah, he was Yogi, and then you throw, that he fought in war, and you just, is there a better life? I mean, and a better man. Just time and time again, I would sit on the couch in the locker room, Robbie Cucuzza's office, and just kind of pinch myself when I would listen to his stories. He would go from a war story to McKechnie Field in St. Pete and to Mickey Mantle and just everything. So cool.
So cool.
He won those 3 MVPs, and if you look at it, he had claim to a couple of others if he wanted to make it, but that was the only thing Yogi ever argued about was Jackie Robinson was out on the steal of home.
Yes, he did.
Two and two.
I don't know that he signed them all that way, Michael, but I did see a photo of the play at the plate, and it was signed by Yogi Berra, and he, underneath his signature, he said he was out.
If you ever brought it up, before you finished the sentence, he said it. Swing and a miss. 9th strikeout for Cease. So Yogi would have been 97 today. Kid out of St. Louis. And boy, could he hit, catch, did it all. Clutch. Took advantage of the stadium porch. And all he did was win, win, win. We miss him. Swing and a miss, Gonzalez. So the 3-time American League MVP, 10-time world champion, 18-time All-Star, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1972. And his granddaughter, Lindsay Berra, tweeted something out the other day that, you know, he ended up playing for the Mets at the end when the Mets were just starting out. And he struck out 3 times in a game. And he retired. He could not reconcile the fact that he struck out 3 times. Now, I mean, that's a normal day for a lot of players.
You still got another at bat, right?
Yep.
You struck out 3 times. You still got a couple more.
One and one on Gonzalez. Paul, I got a couple more entries in the Dylan Cease lookalike contest.
All right.
They're coming in fast and furious. Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood.
Okay, I can see that.
And Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
Strike 3, strikeout number 10.
Well, he's made a couple mistakes and they've gone into seats, but I tell you what, when he makes his pitches, I mean, he just buckles Gonzalez there.
Now, one thing that's bad about strikeouts, you got to throw at least 3 pitches, at least. So you see his pitch count, he's at 78 pitches here in the 4th inning. And there are very few immaculate innings in baseball, so you don't get 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. You usually have 2 and 2, something like that. So you're going to throw a lot of pitches. You're not going to get 1 pitch outs. Oh and 2 on Higashioka. And the 1-2. Foul back. Turned into a nice evening in Chicago. Certainly not as hot as it was this afternoon, not as humid. Grounded foul. Cease here with 2 outs in the 4th inning is already the first pitcher to strike out 10 Yankees this year in a game. Line drive, a base hit for Higashioka. Pollock fields, he'll get the ball in. A 2-out single for the Yankee catcher.
Single.
you see the difference in the breaking ball there. If you saw the knuckle curve to Gonzalez, then you see the slider there. Not quite as much break, a little harder pitch. But I always thought it was much easier to track a slider than the big up and down knuckle curve.
Foul back off the bat of LeMahieu. LeMahieu started the game with a double to left, came around to score on Stanton's line drive home run over the fence in right center field. Then he struck out in the third. Oh and 2. When the Yankees actually hit the ball, they're 5 for 6 in this game. And as a team, they've already hit for the cycle. Laughing about something. I don't think it's all those strikeouts. Grounded inside third and down the left field line. Higashioka will go to third.
Oh, sweet, DJ.
The throw is going to be way late. It's another double for LeMahieu. And RBI as well, and it's 6-3 Yankees.
Well, first things first, when you make a mistake to DJ LeMahieu, he is going to hit it hard. I mean, and this is why he does not change his approach. Ball up in the strike zone. And I think this is the third or fourth play that you see has come into play because of the dimensions of this ballpark. Guys scoring from first. You've seen a triple. It's just you're not accustomed to seeing this at Yankee Stadium because the corners are so short. I'll tell you what. See Rojas at third. I'm not holding anybody up. Get in there.
Judge takes a strike. Jose Ruiz warming.
Wow.
0-2. Judge has struck out and walked and scored a run. Yankees lead 6-3 here in the fourth inning. 5 of the Yankees' 6 hits have gone for extra bases tonight. The 2 doubles by LeMahieu, triple by Rizzo, and the 2 home runs by Stanton. This will be pitch number 90 for Cease. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11. That's in 4 innings. But the Yankees get a run on 2 hits. They lead 1.
哇，我在用笔。看球没看到他在旁边摆一脚。
幸会。
DK 掉6分。 张德，
你好啊，你好啊。
To win 3 or more MVP awards and 3 or more World Series titles in their career. Well, I think we gave away 1, Paul. And you would think there'd have to be a couple more Yankees in there because what team ends up winning multiple World Series? We'll see. Dylan Cease with 11 strikeouts. We've given up 6 runs in 4 innings of work. A strike to Grandal from Luis Gil. Grandal walked and scored in the second. 0-2.
Looking at Gil's last outing we talked about, which was pretty good down in AAA. He threw 91 pitches, so you know, he has been stretched out, but if you're Aaron Boone, I think if you could get him through 5, you would love to get to that bullpen with a lead.
So 4 strikeouts and 1 walk for Gil. In 5 innings, his last start in AAA last Thursday.
哦，我又看第11，
He had
好
9
东西。
strikeouts. It's about command with Gil. His stuff is really good. But he has to throw
电
strikes.
毒的可以先拔掉。
To me, as I look at what Higgy's trying to do, I think he's forcing him to throw that slider a lot more than he's accustomed to, because you're seeing pretty good swings, even though he's 96, 97. You're seeing pretty good swings on his fastball.
Did he go? No. Well, Dylan Cease has now been added to this group. We'll see what Adam Beck saw. He said he checked it. Looks like he did. Cease has become the 5th pitcher since 1920 against the Yankees to have 10 or more strikeouts and allow 5 or more extra base hits. Lefty Grove did it in 1927, pitching for the A's. Red Ruffing in 1927, pitching for the Red Sox. Grounded in the short right field. LeMahieu is right there in the shift. 1 away. Mark Pryor did it in 2003 for the Cubs, and David Price in 2014 for the Tigers. Well, Grove and Ruffing, that's impressive to strike out 10 or more of Murderer's Row, but they did get to them. Got some extra base hits against them as well. Here's Gavin Sheets. Pitch high. All 6 of Luis Gil's starts last year were at Yankee Stadium. So this is the first start he's made on the road.
卡卡的。
3-0.
下画面，因为我在看实况的关系。
Off the glove of Higashioka all the way to the backside. Sheets jogs to first on the walk. Well, tomorrow night, Garrett Cole takes the mound as the Yankees continue this series with the White Sox, and you could watch the game exclusively on Prime Video. Coverage starts at 7:30 with the pregame, and first pitch is scheduled for 8:10. Then after the final out, turn to yes for postgame coverage and clubhouse reaction. And Meredith Marakovitz has an interview with Garrett Cole on the pregame show tomorrow.
You know, if you break down this game, Michael, that's why tonight is such a big game for the Yankees. You've got a spot start for Heel, and then you turn it over to Garrett Cole, who has really been on a roll lately. Really good way to start a 4-game series against the White Sox if you can steal this one tonight.
又死了。
Line in the center field, but Hicks will play it on a hop. A base hit for Pollock, his second hit of the night, as Sheets stops at second.
And this ball just hit on the nose. Nothing Hicks can do. I mean, if you go in and try to make a shoestring, it might end up at the wall. Fastball away, just hammered up the middle.
Matt Blake getting somebody up in the Yankee bullpen. And here's Adam Engel, struck out in the second. And a strike.
Kind of like to see that starting out with a slider, because he hasn't, getting 2 strikes, he hasn't been able to put guys away with the slider. Can't get away off the plate. So you don't have to throw your best slider early in the count to get a, just a hitter's looking dead fastball usually. So you can throw a mediocre slider for strike 1, where as striking out somebody with 2 strikes, you have to throw a much better pitch.
Two and one. Two. Three and two.
你好啊，请留步，听我说个故事。
Yankees have Castro up in their bullpen. And the White Sox still have Ruiz up. So that could be it for Dylan Cease. Going over some things. Line drive, it's a base hit. Holding up at second was Sheets. So he only advances to third. A base hit for Engel, and the bases are loaded for the White Sox with 1 out.
Yeah, 3rd consecutive slider in that count, and it just wasn't a good one. And what you're seeing with Heel, in my mind, is if he has a long count with a hitter, he does not have the ability at this point of his career to make 3 consecutive or 3 or 4 quality pitches. And he'll make 1 great pitch and then miss with a pitch. And sooner or later, major league hitters are going to start zoning in and hitting those bad pitches hard, which they are tonight.
So Matt Blake, I mean, let's give him some credit. He has some job with this team. The rotation coming into this game has a 2.77 ERA. Only the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks are better. Coming into this game, the staff has allowed just 83 runs. In the history of the Yankees after 30 games, only the 1958 team allowed fewer, 68 runs, and the bullpen with an ERA of 2.38. That's the best in baseball, so Blake's done a good job with this staff. Here's Garcia. Check swing, slow ground ball to third. They're going to come home, they get the force, and that's all they'll get.
Well, big out from Heel there, and a really good decision from Donaldson. I mean, obviously you want a double play, try to get out of the inning, but with a check swing, play in front of you, cut him down at the plate, get that sure out. Give your pitcher an opportunity to make a good pitch and get out of this inning.
That's going to be against a tough player, Tim Anderson, with a .340 batting average. But 0 for 2 tonight against Heel. A strikeout and a fly ball to left. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yankees up by 3. Pitch is high. The fastball goes awry.
You know, if you break down this at bat, Michael, it really is kind of dictates whether Heel has a good outing tonight or he does not. I mean, you got Tim Anderson came into the game leading the league in hitting. You got bases loaded. You get out of this inning, things look pretty good.
Two and one on Anderson.
2-in-1.
So since 2019, Anderson has the highest batting average in baseball. Consistently good hitter for the White Sox. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
2
And
outs,
the
2
bases
strikes,
loaded
2 outs.
for Chicago. Yankees up 6-3, bottom of the 4th inning. Moncada is on deck.
Well, this is a situation that Heel has not excelled in tonight, and that's when he gets 2 strikes, being able to put a hitter away. I don't know that Higgy has a pitch that he's confident that he can pinpoint, fastball or slider.
And that's off the glove of Higashioka. Comes right back to him. Throws home. It's over the head of Heel. 1 run scores. Throw to third,
哇，
not
这
in
是
time.
爆头！
And it's 6-4 Yankees. So a wild pitch allows Pollock to score.
咦，
This is a big pitch, 2-2. It's amazing to me that you can miss that much with a fastball. But it has always been the case with Heel. You know, he just cannot
啊，他
control
看不下去了。
some of his pitches at times.
你好，你好，
So 3-2 on Anderson, 2nd and 3rd. Swing and a miss. He struck him out to avoid further damage. But the White Sox score 1 run, 2 hits, and the bases, well, there's 2 men left on base.
Ball 头，爆头。
Sixth player in Major League history to do it. All 3 cycles against the Reds. Manny Machado, last 25 games, he's been on fire. And Shane McClanahan of the Rays, 2.52 ERA, 58 strikeouts, 184 batting average against in 7 starts. So Jose Ruiz will take over for the White Sox, relieving Dylan Cease.
换头啦！
This will be his 14th game. He'll face Rizzo, Stanton, and Donaldson. How about this stat? Dylan Cease is just the 2nd pitcher since 1920 to exit a start after 4 innings pitched with 11 or more strikeouts. And the only other guy to do it was Carlos Rodon. He did it for the White Sox at Wrigley in 2017. There's a strike to Rizzo, 1-1. Rizzo struck out in the first and then tripled and picked up a ribby and then later scored a run in the third.
"不要绿戒指，我不要绿色的戒指。有用。
2-1.
一打绿戒指。
Ruiz, good fastball. You see at 96. Also a changeup and a curveball. But it loves his fastball. Throws it a little bit over half the time.
好怕。我该把野兽把合起来啦！
你好，
犹豫哦。
幸会。
Let's go.
Fouled away and out of play. Lined into left field. Pollock is there. 1 away. Well, Saturday night, catch the next NYCFC match as the reigning champs look to stay unbeaten on their 5-game homestand when they take on the Columbus Crew. Coverage presented by Ford starts at 6:30 only on the Yes app. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. A couple of 2-run home runs tonight, both to the opposite field.
他顿
Last 14 games, 7 homers, 18 ribbies. 18 of his 26 ribbies. You would assume you hit 2 home runs in your first 2 at-bats. The home run has to be on your mind.
I think a home run's on his mind anytime. But, you know, the thing is, he's so strong, and you see he really doesn't have a true home run swing because he's got a pretty level swing. You see Aaron Judge with a slight uppercut, Gallo slight uppercut. He just hits the ball so hard that his line drives go out of the ballpark, so he doesn't have to adjust anything to try to hit home runs.
Two and one. Three and one. There have been 36 3-home run games in Yankee history by 25 different players, including Reggie and Babe Ruth, each in the World Series. Anthony Rizzo had one on April 26th against the Orioles. And Stanton doesn't have a chance in this at bat as they stay away and walk him.
You know, Michael, there are certain times as a player that, you know, you battle for a walk and, you know, you actually feel good running down to first base. And there are certain times where you feel so good at the plate that you're almost like, you know what, here, I'll give him another shot. You don't want to walk.
Now the pitcher Jose Ruiz, originally signed by San Diego, and he spent his first 4 pro seasons as a catcher in the Padres system, and they converted him to the mound in 2016. He was struggling at the plate. The instructors were impressed with his arm, and they mentioned to him, maybe you want to pitch, and he was absolutely all in. Here he is. And he knocks that one down, caroms out toward Anderson, and everybody is safe. A base hit for Donaldson.
Well, it's kind of a crapshoot up the middle this day and age, but it sounded like it got the bottom of his cleat. It had that hard, loud sound that hits the hard plastic of the spikes. Good ricochet for Donaldson to end up at first base.
They're going to take a look to see if he's okay. And he tells La Russa, yeah, what Paul just said. Hit off the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah, this is a good thing when you're a player. I mean, that hard plastic doesn't hurt near as much as a shin bone or an ankle bone.
So here's Aaron Hicks. Last 10 games have been a struggle for him. 2 hits and 27 at bats. And he has managed 8 walks. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Stands at second. Donaldson's at first. Yankees lead 6-4, top of the 5th. And a strike. Castro's ready. See if they send him out to start the 5th or go batter by batter with Heel. Joey Gallo on deck. He's walked and struck out. Two and one.
给点好东西吧，不要这样。原本骗我。
2-2 on Hicks. Hicks has also had some difficulty hitting with the runners in scoring position this year. Stanton is in scoring position. Laid off that pitch upstairs in the zone. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, 3-2.
You know, looking at Aaron Hicks to me, Michael, and you know, you showed his numbers, struggling a little bit. There are certain things you do as a hitter. You get comfortable, you get a leg kick, you pick up the baseball and you let things happen, and they're kind of broken up in those sequences. All of a sudden, if you look at him, it's like he's starting a little late, leg up, down. There's so much movement at the end, and it's just like he's trying to rush things, and it just makes things happen too quick. You see the leg kick, and there's really no pause. Everything starts drifting, and then everything has to happen too quick. I always, when I wanted to start a leg kick, was when the pitcher dropped his arm. Right out of the glove, dropped the arm. That was like my timing mechanism. Let's see where I bet he's a little late. Yeah, see, the ball is down, and he has not started his leg kick yet. It does take balance, but when you start late, I'm talking about right there, he's a little bit late, and it causes you to drift. You really don't load on your backside enough and give you the time to see the baseball.
Well, this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Still 3-2, 1 out. Foul right over our booth.
You see here, to me, I mean, he's a different hitter, obviously, but I would think that he would need to start a little bit earlier. As big as his leg kick is, I mean, he has the balance to do it.
你们怎么松都不掉了？高普
Drilled foul.
I'll tell you one thing, though, whether you're struggling or not, he is not giving this at bat away. I mean, he is battling to do everything he can. You see that kind of gather, but it never stays on his backside, and it just makes everything go forward a little bit. And we were just talking about splitting hairs here. I mean, you don't have a lot of time as a hitter to start with.
Said. 练新角色就不腻了。
很好啊，不要腻，好事啊。哦，我只是我在边看棒球边玩。
Angle there, they'll put it away as the runners retreat. So Hicks battled, but Ruiz won that battle for the second out.
我昨天打到，昨天战绩就是4扣的
，Here's Joey Gallo，
4扣的啊！啊，现在也没有谜团可以用。没关系。你哦，我现在可以和野兽。我要忍着的谜团吗？谜团就是要在一个桥啦，所以我直接和野兽，因为桥也是不知道哪时候才会出现的东西。太犹豫耶。背就一个、啊，等桥吗？还是有什么就先用什么
？Said， 你有谜团，你要刷哪？
哈哈，也是崔凡克，只是更快的崔凡克。哈哈，对吼，好像也是崔凡克而已吼。不过我也想去打一下那个噩梦的女伯爵吧，啊，不是女伯爵啊，那个。这个什么？
猫星 said， 那先弄野兽不就好了？
那我迷团的话，应该会去打一下那个是谁？安姐对啊。我想打那个什么乔丹。野兽对啊，好像天野野兽好像比较好呢。我打到那个东西之后，就整个都停摆，整个都停摆，都没打到高普了。 好，等下再用野兽。
Swing and a miss. Gallo down on strikes as Ruiz works into and out of trouble. We're halfway through. Yankees up by 2.
猫星 said， 如果你只刷崔凡就野兽，你想要谜团你要等，有谜团之后你才可以刷 A1A5。
对啊，我还是我觉得我应该是，我其实是以刷崔凡克为主。那野兽吧，野兽啊！我好怕我拿错东西哦，野兽真是太珍贵了。
猫星 said， 而且崔凡也会掉乔丹。
对啊。防战服应该没有拿错个吧？防战士服，我很怕我用错，你知道吗？对。
猫星 said， 所以你就直接野兽就好啦，牛关野兽也能用。
也是齁。斧头，防战斧这只没错哦。野兽。贝特3乌姆82乌姆野兽。
MVP awards and 3 or more World Series titles in their career. So we've got Yogi. You would think Mickey.
I'm throwing Joe D.
And
out
Joe
there
D.
for sure, right?
Let's see who the 4th is. Stan Musial.
Stan the man.
Pretty good group there. Yogi used to love to tease Jeter that he only had 5
看看你
rings.
们
I got
黄色的
10.
样子吧，各位。
Jeter, for a time, when he got the 4 in the first 5 years, thought he had a chance.
He
but
was
then
on his
things
way,
slowed down a bit, yeah. Miguel Castro will take over for Luis Gil. Stepped in to make a start for the Yankees, gave them 4 innings and gave up 5 hits and 4 runs.
哦，砍得好快，好快！在对啊。
Pitch high.
他用兵打速度变好快哦。原本他拿这个砍好慢。
Remember in 2000, Michael, we were in the Subway Series with the Mets, and I was kind of struggling. And Yogi came over to me and said, "Let me put a little luck into your bat." And he rubbed my bat before Game 1, and I got a hit. And I'm not lying. You get a little superstitious, so I'm looking for him in Game 2, and I get a couple more.
应该这时候有办法在都是打牛光，然后打无为死的那个弄得无形场地，给他用那个尊宠。那我有尊宠之后，我应该就不用招骷髅，我可以直接硬 A 那个什么对反克。感谢追随，等一下，来风1990，感谢你追随。
Mr. Steinbrenner was so intent on beating them. He did everything he possibly could, including redecorating the locker room.
The Mets lot,
Shea Stadium.
Yeah, the Shea Stadium
yeah.
one.
But it just, you felt the pressure. I mean, we were supposed to win. We were the team that was, and it was almost a relief. But I tell you what, looking back, I don't know that I've had as much fun playing Major League Baseball than I did in that series.
High fly ball, deep center. Hicks is there, now comes in a bit. 1 down. Now, Paul, you notice Abreu's beard? He's going full
这
Captain
个防
Lou
战
Albano.
是，我真是没想到我会在牛关打到那个
change those little
比
rubber
赛，
bands every day, or
然
do
后
they
之
stay
前
in there
是
for a
打不
while?
到，牛
I
关打
think
不
if
到
you're going to shampoo the beard, you got to
搓
change
搓帮他，
Where's
海
Cameron
风
when we need him? I
said,
guarantee he'd know the answer
有
to that.
佣兵在下面吗的连结吗
Remember？the wrestling manager, Lou Albano?
海风
He
No.
yeah, he used
Said.
to have that in his beard.
还是你跟我说是哪个版本？
I've never seen that before in the big leagues.
哦，我是用那个巴哈的那个叫什么？这叫什么 mode？NC mode，我就直接知道最新版，我没有去改什么，我就最新版。
The rubber bands out.
幸福
他的那个什么，
Be our next trivia
跟着
question
天
for
地动这个版本就是在下面。
Ryan Burr.
有，试一下好了。用野兽的话，它能不能整硬 A？ 硬传就不要。不知道骷髅。
海风 said McMud Pro 吗？
等我一下啊，记一下。
He is a leader in the clubhouse. This team absolutely reveres him. Grounded to Gonzalez. 2 outs.
Michael, I was just going to give you Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones, look-alike. He had
Really?
that beard there, huh?
啊，关到。算了。对 NC mode 对啊，对啊，就是那个。没错，一样。 刚试一下好像可以，只是，我现在用那个他用绝命斧好像敲有点慢，有机会会被这喷死。有骷髅的话比较不会死。哦，敲好快哦，这就是野兽的威力，要把它变冰块啊！就不会死的话，就这样子用。如果他这样子不会死的话，我就不去。
你好啊，
去招骷髅了，直接打。
我说个故事。
这比较顺。哎，我跟过来。他吸血，可是不太够吗？
海风 said， 你佣兵头是什么？
盗贼皇冠，我想要不要换那个？我看他们的。换那个什么塔拉下走啊，会比较好啊，看清多一点，
好好利用，
鸡血没那么高。就想换那个安解头，不过
真高兴见
找不到。
你好。
玩的吧，野兽。啊，第一次电打超快的欸。超快！野兽招超快。啊，野兽好东西。任选嘛。 刚跳掉，可以。
Yeah, they definitely do set off fireworks when a
Awesome.
White Sox player hits a home run here. And I'm not sure if you were the one who told the story, but it's about Zimmer. Rick Sutcliffe was having a real bad game for the Cubs at a ballpark where they light off fireworks and give up 3-4 home runs. And Zimmer comes out to the mound.
冰寒看戏。
Sutcliffe goes, "Don't you even think about taking me out. Don't even think about it." Zimmer goes, "No. I'm just out here so they can reload."
That's exactly right. That happened in Cincinnati, Ohio.
吹
Put a
反
few more shells in there.
Oh, 疼
on
死！
Higashioka. Hit sharply and off the glove of a diving Moncada. And it looks like Higashioka's going to get another hit.
Two good at-bats by Hickey tonight, a couple hits. And that's how these things start. You know, you have one good at-bat that leads into another one. This ball hit hard. A lot of time to react for Moncada. Tell you what, when you haven't gotten a hit in a while, you know, I'm taking any chances. I'm running as hard as I can just in case it's short.
你不要在那被打，打错了，冰。还领戒指啊！
东西太多了。
LeMahieu with a couple of doubles tonight. He's 2 for 3. There's the old Comiskey Park. Right across the street. The new one was built. Now they
可
still
以耶，有野兽之后打好快哦。现在如果有无形闪连的话更快。
You never got a chance to play the old yard, right?
No, I didn't. The only thing I saw were pictures, and you know, you remember the old White Sox uniforms that had shorts. You know, they're like softball uniforms, and I remember the disco night that went wrong, and they almost blew up the park. So I never got to play there, but I saw some of the pictures and things that happened.
Hello.
Fouled away. Yankees have had a base runner in each of the 6 innings tonight. They have 8 base hits.
今天晚上9点半到10点之间，亚服好像会有地表暗黑，有人会有韩国实况组会丢 B 狗出来，可以等看看。从礼拜六之前那个今天丢过那个好像要再比一次。美服，哦，亚服，礼拜六是美服。打我，你打佣兵。你在干嘛？
I'm not saying this to offend anyone from Chicago, because you know how I love this town. But there wasn't anything real charming about it. Wrigley is charming, Fenway is charming. You know, those old ballparks, there was something about it, but Wrigley and Comiskey, it's like 2 different species. Comiskey was just an old ballpark. But when Bill Veeck bought the White Sox, he installed showers in the outfield. You know,
幸会。
he would sit out there and he had a wooden leg, and he would.
谜团，是我帮谜团来。
And they brought the old Comiskey Park shower
2701
over here.
我是253 STR 40嘛，38，这不错哎。
Grounded to second.
不用。
There's one. And there's 2. So Burr gets
这样加38不错不错。
We go to the bottom of the 6th. 这是没有用的东西。那个没有用的护甲、护身、护甲，完全没有用。是卡桑，
你好，
把它下来。好，比较高一点点。
我会好好利用。
Nominate your hero. Visit HyundaiSaluteTheHeroesNY.com. Tell us why they should. Montefiore scoreboard. Yankees up 6-4, 6-8-1, leading 4-5-0. Second year for Tony La Russa as the manager of the White Sox. Lucas Litke, third Yankee pitcher. It's hard to believe, Paul. La Russa has managed 35 seasons, and he's 77 years old, and still going strong. God bless.
你好，
崔凡克。啊！更没有骷髅的话，绿光我会直接死去。有了吸炮火。
你好啊，
我能为你效劳吗？
还是我现在开始打牛光打5A4啊，然后尊崇出来会更好打。戳！打牛光。
你呆呆站在桥头，指着那道彩虹，目送是你的笑容。无语和芬芳，让记忆收藏，让你在你心里深处绽放。寄托的想象，让你难忘。要去更远的方向。 是是非非，小江南的风儿轻轻吹，轻轻吹。小树上的最爱的最甜的嘴，带着梦入睡，要你陪，一如繁花似锦梅，一杯千吹不回。
姐妹会欢迎你。
一杯是。
如果打牛光，我是要把打宝，我打300多是要玩到这样，这不用带4扣的。479。有没有野兽差好多哦？戳低这是不是差好多？
猫星 said 又可以更高效率的刷了。
对啊，我现在其实我可以连那个什么对方哥都可以直接硬打，不过佣兵高级会死回去。当想法拼啊无形尊宠，然后无形尊宠加野兽应该会直接打对方哥，可以就不用担心他死了。他就这样子被打到这样子被打到死，我天！他的佣兵就在上面，然后突然开始发呆，然后就死去。
你好啊，
你好。
就再念过几遍。好在为你套上情节。
好吧，就牛光跟对方可以一起吧。
被天命人的大红颜，我用一捧金丝换一生无悔，滚滚红尘多几年又加几回，错的故事本就不该谈什么原委，又何来面战则飞？我是多情人间，让你今生不得解，只能入你的轮回，多少是停顿的蝶，读不来你的滋味，参不透你的眉眼，却为你愿借多情的灵的三千。
这10命这留吗？
说你与我可有执念？像花了今天看往事如水，你的念头过了，我的眼睛出轨，想念在永远收尾。我是我情人间，让你今生不得解，只能入你的轮回，多少是停顿的蝶。读不来你的滋味，参不透你的眉眼，却为你等着多情的灵的三千。
艾德。七甲，波浪七甲。 嗨起来，嗨起来！
天菜太一 said 阿蛇早啊，有掉宝了吗？
没有，没有，你早上没有零，你早上没有东西一个值得收到的仓库里面没有零。零。台一给我7点，我7了台一。
天菜太一 said blood trail。
幸会。
哦，那好像应该是你们能打推反克吧？玩乐吧，各位，我把他们。
幸会。
幸会。
你好。
哎，吴行真。哎。无形加2，好烂哦！跟着有形的加3还烂。哎呀，会掉宝了，还以为。咬我！这人可以咬，不要咬我！先说不要咬我了。第四打无情爱真，结果加2技能，很好。
幸会。
15。
真高兴见到你。你好。
看不到我，电看不到我，瞎子。我操！怎么又死了？
Hello。
那右边还不够，不长。
手写支写，列个列与多少，
幸
列要多少，等经济多长，
幸会。
灯火阑珊深处，忽白着衣裳，夜雨渡尽了，泪与壶浊酒，停下对月倾诉，且已上心头。你可懂我心啊？你可知我命？越过青山最是到那月儿明。我懂你的心啊，我懂你的情。
来吧，来个高图吧，快！会有一个岛，有冰。做兵用那个肉，
胭脂红唇写下这两声美景。
需要什么吗？
到底是招个骷髅会比较快，那如果用兵太容易死。都死，
又一年春过，风吹云舒卷，微风白帆，浮光浅浅，偷得白日闲，行舟碧水间，只剩白烟，无一日红颜。我愿浪迹青山外。
Pissed because he doesn't even look at the pitch comp.
You know, it's funny. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, how do you know what button by not looking at it? What button to hit?
ASDF, that's how you know. There's a strike. 3-1.
又是一个不好的局势。
你好。
Big cut, 3-2.
Well, Tim Anderson left the strike zone against Heel for that huge out in there. 3-1, another pitch outside the strike zone. From one of the better hitters in the game.
打是有刚毅日子。太久。
And he walked him. So just like that, the big sluggers in the White Sox order coming up as the tying run and a 7-4 Yankee lead.
来一个可以上的，拜托。
See, those are skewed numbers. Makata just got off the IL and missed the first 27 games. The right oblique strain, the infamous oblique strain.
Go.
0-1. High fly ball, deep center, Hicks back, track,
啊！一看就被追平哦。看了。
你好。
啊！
天菜太一 said， 哀嚎。
哦，看棒球，我一切出来就看到被追平。啊！不要看好了。哇！真的是，我还是不要看了。
你好。你好啊。
Hello。
不要只喷钱啊，各位。
幸会。
打多久？是西冈。
你好。
意识。 大鹅。
真高兴见到你。你好。
啊，这场结束我去搞我的午餐好了。今天哎，这不是这样？这不是经验战吗？是吗？
嗯。
经验战。好啦，今天我一个可以直着收进去的。
你好啊。
我在下一场。阿姆，休息，拜拜，拜拜拜拜拜拜拜。